Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are doing well. In this video, we are going to discuss CA Foundation Accounting previous year attempts true or false statements. So here I have taken all the previous year attempts true or false statements till September 2024. Actually in the previous old syllabus, we have some chapters like consignment, average due date, account current and sale of goods on approval or written basis. Now I have eliminated all the true or false statements relating to those concepts because those concepts are eliminated from new syllabus. At the same time, here I have eliminated duplications also because previously asked true or false statements may be asked in the next exams also. So I have eliminated all the duplications also. Now, and the questions and answers PDF files I will give in the description link so that you can find these questions and answers PDF files also. Yes or no students? Yes. Now without wasting much time, we enter into our video. First, look at May 2018 attempt true or false statements. First one. Expenses in connection with obtaining a license for running the cinema hall is revenue expenditure. Actually, the expense which we have incurred on running a cinema hall to obtain the license is capital expenditure because this is a basic license which we need to operate the cinema hall. So it is capitalized. So it is treated as capital expenditure. Now, suppose the renewal fee paid for this license is treated as revenue expenditure. So the given statement is also students. Look at yes or no. Next one. Reissue of forfeited shares is allotment of shares but not a sale. Actually here they have given reverse. What is that? Reissue of forfeited shares is sale, not a allotment. Yes or no? So the given statement is false. Next one. If the effect of errors committed cancel out. So these errors we call compensating errors. Due to compensating errors, our trial balance will agree now. Okay. The errors will be called compensating errors. Correct. And the trial balance will disagree. Actually, trial balance will agree. Students with hurry, they will not see this word disagree. So immediately they write the answer as true, but the answer is false. Why? Because they said because of compensating errors, the trial balance will disagree. No, the trial balance will agree. Yes or no, students? Yes. Next. When there is no deed prevails, so it is relating to partnership. The interest on loan of a partner to be paid at 6%. Yes. If there is no deed, then whatever the amount lent by the partner to the firm, so he is eligible to receive 6% interest as per Partnership Act 1932. So the given statement is true. Yes or no, students? Next one. Now, November 2018. Look at overhauling expenses for the engine of motor car to get better fuel efficiency is revenue expenditure. So we have incurred this expenditure to get better fuel efficiency. Because of this, our revenue expense will decrease. So whatever the expense we have incurred to decrease the operating expenses or revenue expenditure is treated as capital expenditure. So the given statement is false. Yes or no, students? Next one. Depreciation is a non-cash expense, correct? And does not result in any cash outflow. Yes, it is non-cash expense and there is no cash outflow. True. Next one. Fees received for life membership is a revenue receipt as it is recurring in nature. Actually, fee received for life membership is a capital income or capital receipt because it is not non-recurring. Sorry, it is not recurring. It is not recurring. But they said what? Revenue receipt as it is of recurring nature. No, it is not recurring in nature, so that it is treated as capital receipt and the amount is added to the capital fund, so that the given statement is yes or no, students. Next one. If closing stock appears in the trial balance, closing stock appears in the trial balance. Now you just remember the concept. Then it is directly shown in the balance sheet assets side, not shown on the credit side of trading account. This is the concept. Yes. The closing inventory in then not entered, the closing inventory is then not entered in trading account, correct? It is shown only in the balance sheet, correct student? So that the given statement is true. Next one. Yeah. May 2019. One May 2009. So amount spent for the construction of temporary huts which were necessary for construction of the cinema house and were demolished when the cinema house was ready is capital expenditure. Yes, it is true. Because this construction of huts is mandatory to construct the cinema hall. So that it is capitalized. The cost which we have incurred on construction of these temporary huts is capitalized. It should not be treated as revenue expenditure. So the given statement is true. Observe students, 2009. Next one. If the amount is posted in the wrong account, or it is written on the wrong side of the account, it is called error of principle. Observe carefully. If the amount is posted in the wrong account or it is written on the wrong side of the account, it is called error of principle. No students. Here they said posting. Here they said posted. Generally, when it is called error of principle, at the time of recording the entry itself, if you commit some mistake, suppose capital expenditure treated as revenue expenditure or revenue expenditure is treated as capital expenditure, then we call it as error of principle. So that the given statement is false. Because here they said at the time of posting we committed mistake. So that it is not treated as error of principle. It is simply treated as error of clerical errors. It is simply treated as clerical errors. To remember students. Next one. Limited liability partnership is governed by Indian Partnership Act 1932. Oh, for that we have separate act, LLP Act 2008. So that given statement is false. So LLP Act 2008. Next one. To get November 2019 question. In each attempt we get 6 true or false statements. Out of that, I already said some true or false statements are eliminated or some duplications also eliminated. Next one. Trade discount is a reduction granted by a supplier. Yes, trade discount is a reduction granted by a supplier from the list price. Yes, it is correct. Of goods or services on business consideration for prompt payment. No. Till here it is correct, but the trade discount is not given for prompt payment. It is given to encourage purchase more quantity of goods. That the given statement is false. So when you are reading true or false statement, you have to be very careful, because due to one word or because of only one word, statement. Next one. Mrs. XYZ company runs a cafe. Okay, they renovated. Okay, some of the old cabins. Because of this renovation, some space was made free and number of cabins was increased from 50 to, when the number of cabins are increased from 50 to 18, the earning capacity of that space will increase. Na? Yes. So if any expenditure is incurred to for earning capacity, it is capitalized. The total expenditure incurred was 30,000 and was treated as revenue expenditure. They said it is treated as revenue expenditure, so that the given statement is false, because it should be treated as capital expenditure. Next one. Valuation of inventory. Generally, how the inventory was valued. Inventory is valued. Cost or NRV, whichever is lower. This valuation principle is from principle of conservatism or prudence concept. Yes or no? This is a concept. No? Now, at cost or net realizable value, whichever less is based on principle of conservatism. Yes, it is based on the principle of conservatism. Now the given statement is true. Next one. In case of bill of exchange, okay, the drawer and the payee may not be same person, but in case of promissory note, the maker and payee may be the same person. False, na? Actually, in case of bill of exchange, the drawer and payee may not be the same person. No, the drawer and payee may be the same person. But in case of promissory note, who is the maker? Debtor is the maker. Payee, the person to whom the amount is paid, that is pay. So the given statement is false. They have given reverse. Next one. A partnership firm cannot own any asset. Yes, a partnership, see, partnership firm, the partners and firm both are same. A company can own any asset. So partnership firm cannot own any asset because the assets of partnership belongs to partners. So the given statement is true. Yes or no, students? Next one. Since a company has existence independent of its members, it continues to be in existence despite the death, insolvency, or change of members. Yes, after incorporation of the company, now the company is different. Company will get separate legal entity so that it is different from its members. The existence of members, the existence of members, or death or insolvency of members cannot affect the existence of company. Okay. So the given statement is next one. November 2020 attempt, students will get. In case of admission of a new partner, a partnership firm, the profit or loss on revaluation account is transferred to all partners in their new profit sharing ratio. False. Because in case of admission of a new partner, the profit or loss on revaluation is distributed or shared only among existing partners in their old profit sharing ratio. That's a condition now. So that the given statement is false. Next one. In the balance sheet of X Limited, preliminary expenses amounting to 5 lakh, okay, and securities premium account of 35 lakh are appearing. Fine. The accountant can use the balance in securities premium account to write off preliminary expenses. Yes, securities premium account may be utilized to write off the preliminary expenses. So that the given statement is true. Section 52 of Companies Act says how to utilize the securities premium account balance. So that accordingly the given statement is true. Next one, insurance claim received on account of plant and machinery completely damaged by fire is a capital receipt. Yes, insurance claim received is capital receipt. So the given statement is true. Next one, 21st. Purchase of office furniture and fixtures of 2500 has been debited to general expenses account. Actually, purchase of furniture and fixtures should be debited to furniture and fixtures account, but they wrongly debited to general expense account. It is an error of omission. Error of omission means what? We completely omitted to record the transaction. This is not error of omission. So this is error of principle. This is error of principle. So the given statement is false, students. Is it clear? Next one. January 2021 attempt. Observe January 2021. Subsidy received from the government for working capital by a manufacturing concern is a revenue receipt. Yes, we received subsidy from government. For what purpose? Working capital purpose. Working capital means what? For to run the business on daily basis or for daily activities, we need some amount. No? So that is working capital. For this purpose, we received the amount, so it is treated as capital receipt. So that the given statement is next one. The sale book is kept to record both the cash and credit sales. No, sale book is kept only to record credit sales. Suppose if it is given like this, the sales account is kept to record both the cash and credit sales. Yes, then it is correct. Yes or no? Now the given statement is false. Next one. Accounting standards for non-corporate entities in India. Non-corporate entities in India are issued by the central government. No, central government will issue accounting standards for corporate entities. For non-corporate entities, ICAI will issue. Na? So ICAI will issue for non-corporate entities. Next, for corporate, central government will issue. Next, July 2021, student. July 2021. First one. A company is not allowed to issue shares at a discount to the public in general. Yes. According to Section 53 of the Companies Act, companies are not allowed to issue shares to the public at discount. But company may allow shares at discount in the case of sweat equity shares, issue of sweat equity shares. Next one. So the given statement is true. Next. Warehouse rent paid for storage of finished inventory should be included in the cost of finished inventory. No. Warehouse rent should not be included in the cost of inventory because it is part of holding cost. So it is debited to P&L account. So the statement is should not be included, no? But they have given it is included. Suppose if it is given that inventory should not be included, then the given statement is correct. Yes or no, students? Next one. A person holding preference shares of a company cannot hold equity shares of the same company. There is no such condition. A person can hold equity shares, preference shares, even debentures in the company because owner is different from organization, business. Yes or no? Yes. So the given statement is, sorry, just a minute. A person holding preference shares, okay. Here they said cannot, no. Person holding preference shares can hold. So we have to be very careful with the wordings. Yes or no? So in this case, the given statement is false. Suppose if it is given that a person holding preference shares of a company can hold, also can hold equity shares, then the given statement is true. So here the given statement is false. Yes or no? Next one. Business of partnership comes to an end on death of a partner. Only on the death of a partner, the business may be closed or the existing partners may continue the business. Yes or no, students? Yes. So the given statement may be false. Why? Because on the death of the partner, the partnership business continue if the surviving partners agree, or if the surviving partners agree that okay, we close the business, then the business will discontinue. It depends on the decision taken by the surviving partners. Yes or no, students? Next one. Cash book is a subsidiary book. Yes. As well as principal book. Yes. Why? Because whenever the cash transaction happened, the business that is first entered in the cash book. So it is a subsidiary book. Now, from this cash book, you need not to post the transactions into cash account or bank account again separately. So that the cash book acts as subsidiary book and a principal book. So the given statement is true. So is it clear, students? Next one. December 21 attempt. December 21 attempt. So first one. Any amount spent to minimize the working expenses is revenue expenditure. No. Any amount spent to minimize the working expenditure is treated as capital expenditure. Yes or no, students? Yes. So the given statement is false. December 2021. So next one. Expenses incurred on the repairs for the first time on purchase of an old building or capital expenditure. Yes. For the first time we are purchasing the building and we are incurring some expenses to renovate the building. So these expenses are capitalized. Yes or no? Yes. So the given statement is next one. Provision for bad debts is debited to sundry debtors account. No. Bad debts are debited to sundry debtors account because at the time of bad debts, what is the entry we record? Bad debts account debit to debtors account. But the time of recording entry for provision, what is the entry we record? Tell me. Profit and loss account debit to provision for doubtful debts. Yes or no, students? Next one. So the given statement is false. Next one. Non-participating preference shareholders enjoy voting rights. No. Non-participating preference shares or cannot enjoy voting rights. Yes or no, students? So given statement is false. Next one. Discount column of the cash book is never balanced. Yes. Because why it is not, why discount columns are not balanced? Cash book debit side, it is discount allowed column. Cash book credit side, it is discount received column. So these two columns are two different columns, na? So that they are not balanced. So what we do, discount column total we post into discount column account debit side. Discount received column total we post into discount received account credit side. Yes or no? Yes. So the given statement is next one. May 2022 attempt, students. May 2022 attempt. Look at a claim that an enterprise is pursuing through legal process. A claim that an enterprise is pursuing through legal process where the outcome is uncertain. Then it is treated as contingent liability. Yes, it is true. If the outcome is certain, then it is a liability. If the outcome is not certain, then it is a contingent liability. Yes or no, students? Just a minute. Okay. Here they said what? A claim that an enterprise is pursuing. So that means we have fighting in the court. So it is contingent asset now. Sorry, it is my fault. It is contingent asset. Suppose if the somebody have uh, filed a suit on us, if somebody have filed a suit on us, then it is contingent liability. Here what is happened? We filed a suit on others, opposite person. So it is a contingent asset. So the given statement is false. Next one, 36. At the end of the accounting year, all the nominal accounts of ledger book are balanced. Observe carefully. At the end of the year, all the nominal accounts are closed. All the nominal accounts are closed, not balanced. So the given statement is false. Observe carefully. Yes or no, students? Next one. 37th. Any amount spent for replacement of worn out part of a machine is capital expenditure. If it is a major part and which gives efficiency for the machine, then it is capital expenditure. It is just worn out part. So that it is not capital expenditure. It is treated as purely revenue expenditure. So the given statement is false. The given statement is false. Is it clear, students? Next one. Debentures suspense account. When this concept of debenture suspense account comes, only when the debentures are issued as collateral security. Then we have two methods now. Method 1, you need not to record any entry, but it is shown as a footnote to the balance sheet. Method 2, you record the entry. What is the entry we record in that case? Debenture suspense account debit to debentures account. Here debentures are shown on the liability side of balance sheet and debenture suspense account is shown on the assets side of balance sheet. Yes or no, students? Next one. Appears on the liability side of the balance sheet of a company. No, debenture suspense account appears on the assets side of the balance sheet. So the given statement is false. Next one. If the errors are detected after preparing trial balance, then all the errors are rectified through suspense account. Actually, when errors are rectified after trial balance, we rectify the errors through suspense account. When the concept of suspense account comes, or when the need of suspense account comes. But it is not necessary that all the errors are rectified through suspense account. Here they said what? All the errors. Here they said what? All the errors. No. Some errors need not rectified through suspense account. Yes. So the given statement is false. 39th, false. Yes or no, students? Next one. December 22 attempt. Look at. The financial statements are not prepared on the assumption that an enterprise is a going concern and will continue its operation for the foreseeable future. Actually, the financial statements are prepared on the basis of this concept. What is that? Going concern concept. If the organization is not a going concern, then the financial statements are not prepared. Yes or no? So financial statements are prepared. Yes or no? So in this case, the given statement is false. So what is the true? What is the true statement? Financial statements are prepared. So you have to eliminate the word not. Next one. So the given statement is false. Next. Periodic inventory system. Periodic inventory system, what happens? We take inventory physically at the end of certain time period. Okay. Is a method of ascertaining inventory by taking an actual physical count. Yes. We physically count the inventory after a certain time period, maybe after a month, after a quarter, after a year, or after half a year. We physically count the inventory and we calculate the inventory. So the given statement is true. Next one, 42. The provision for discount on creditors. Provision for discount on creditor is a expected gain or anticipated gain. Is often not provided. Is often not provided in keeping with the principle of conservatism. Observe, students. So actually conservatism concept or prudence concept says anticipate future losses but don't anticipate future gains. So here provision for discount on creditor is a future gain, anticipated future gain, but it is not provided in the books by keeping in view the principle of conservatism. So the given statement is true. Yes or no, students? Given statement is true. Next one. Both revenue and capital nature transactions are recorded in the receipts and payments account. Both revenue and capital nature transactions are recorded in the receipts and payments account. Yes, it is true, because in the receipts and payments account we record whenever cash received and we record whenever cash paid, irrespective whether it is relating to current year, previous year, or next years. So the given statement is, suppose if it is given like this, both revenue and capital transactions are recorded in the income and expenditure account. In that case, the given statement is false. So in this case, the given statement is true. Next, a fixed charge. See, whenever the company issues debentures to the public, then the company may create charge on the assets. Charge on the assets in the favor of debenture trustee. This charge may be fixed charge or floating charge. Fixed charge means the company create charge on a specific asset. That is fixed charge. On the other hand, we have floating charge also. Floating charge means the company creates charge on all assets of the company, including future one. Including future one. Yes or no, students? Yes. So do remember this concept. Now look at, a fixed charge generally covers all assets of the company. No, fixed charge covers only a specific asset of the company, not all. So the given statement is including future one. No, given statement is false. Then if we change the statement like this, a floating charge generally covers all the assets of the company, including future one. Yes, in this case it is correct. Suppose if it is given like this, a fixed charge generally covers that specific asset. Yes, it is true. But now in the given case, the statement is false. Yes or no, students? Yes. Next one. June 2023. June 2023. So June 2023. As per concept of conservatism, the accountant should provide for all possible losses but should not anticipate income. Yes, it is true. Simple question. It is true. Next, under or overcasting of subsidiary book. Under or overcasting of subsidiary book is an example of error of commission. Yes. So undercasting or overcasting, it's an error of commission. Suppose if the given statement is given like this, error of omission. Under or overcasting of subsidiary book is an example of error of principle or error of omission or compensating error. They have given like this, the given statement is false, but now the given statement is true. Yes or no, students? So here when you are reading the true or false statement, now think that or analyze that the same statement, how the same statement is given in a different manner. How the same statement is given in a different manner, that also you need to think. Next, 47th. Perpetual debentures. Perpetual debentures are payable at the time of liquidation of the company. Yes, perpetual debentures means what? The debenture amount is paid only at the time of liquidation of the company. Yes or no? Yes. So the given statement is true. Next one. Overhead is defined as the total cost of direct material, direct wages, and direct expenses. Actually, if you observe, the total cost of direct material, direct expenses, and direct wages is known as prime cost. Is known as prime cost, not overhead. So that the given statement is false. How the given statement becomes true? Means if they have given like this, overhead is defined as the total cost of indirect material, indirect wages, and indirect expenses, then it is true. But now at present the given statement is false. Yes or no, students? Next one. December 2023. December 2023. Financial statements must disclose all the relevant and reliable information in accordance with the full disclosure principle. Yes, all relevant and reliable information, all unnecessary information we don't need. So the given statement is true. So we have AS1 disclosure principle, sorry, disclosure standard. Okay, 150th. The gain from sale of capital asset. The gain from sale of capital asset is added to revenue to ascertain the net profit of the business. Generally, profit or loss on sale of capital asset is transferred to the profit and loss account. So that the gain, here they said gain means profit on sale of asset is taken to the P&L account. So true. When statement is true. Next one. Depreciation is non-cash. Yes. Non-operating expense which is to be provided for if there are profits. No. Depreciation is non-cash. Correct. Non-operating is false. It is operating expense. No? Because without assets we cannot do business. Which is to be provided for there if there are profits. No. Irrespective of your profits. Irrespective of your profits, you have to provide for depreciation. Irrespective of your profits, you have to provide for depreciation. Is it clear, students? Yes. So in this case, the given statement is false. Clear. Next one. Sum of the years digit method is an example of accelerated method of charging depreciation. Accelerated method of charging depreciation means initial years the depreciation is more and the next years the depreciation is less. Initial years the depreciation is more and the next years the depreciation is less. So it is an example of accelerated method of charging depreciation. One more method we have WDV. So WDV method also is example of accelerated method of charging depreciation because in the initial year the depreciation is more, later years the depreciation is less. But under SLM method what happens? Under SLM method for all the years the depreciation is constant except for the first year and at the time of sale, because the asset may be purchased in the initial years for less than 12 months. The asset may be used for less than 12 months. No? So for the next years onwards, even though the asset, whether the asset is used or not, you have to charge depreciation for full year. Yes or no, students? Yes. So in this case, the given statement is false. Sorry, just a minute. True, na? Yeah, it is true. It's an example of accelerated depreciation. Next, inauguration expenses of 10 lakh incurred on the new unit is an existing business is a capital expenditure. No, the given statement is false. Why? Because of this expenditure you will not get any benefit. No, there is no increase in the value of asset or there is no increase in the efficiency of the asset. Yes or no? So it is treated as revenue expenditure. It is treated as revenue expenditure. So in this case the given statement is false. Next one. Discount column of cash book records trade discount. Generally trade discount is not at all recorded in the books of accounts. Then what is the concept of discount? This trade discount is recorded in the discount column. No. Then which discount is recorded in the discount column? It is a cash discount. It's a cash discount. Next one. In this case the given statement is false. In this case the given statement is false. Next one. June 2024 attempt, students. Now accounting standards can override the statute. Accounting standards can override the statute. No, students. Accounting standards cannot override the statute. So the given statement is false. Accounting standards cannot override the statute. Here what they said, can override the statute. No. So that's why the given statement is false. Next one. Promissory note is different from bill of exchange. Yes, because the amount is paid by maker in case of farmer, that means promissory note, and by the acceptor in the letter. Yes, in case of promissory note, who will make the promissory note? Debtor himself. Now he will pay the amount. Maker pays the amount. But in case of bill of exchange, the acceptor will pay the amount. The acceptor will pay the amount. Yes, the given statement is true, students. The given statement is true. Next one. 57th. All errors are rectified by means of journal entries. All errors are rectified by means of journal entries. Sometimes it may be not possible to rectify the errors through journal entries, in which case stage 1. Stage 1 means what? Errors located before preparation of trial balance. Errors located before preparation of trial balance. Yes or no? Look at. So the given statement is false. Errors not affecting the trial balance can be rectified by passing a rectification journal entry. While other errors that affect one account, if it is one account, then it is not possible to write the rectification entry. I'm talking about stage 1. Stage 2 and stage 3 completely we record the rectification entries. Of trial balance cannot be rectified by passing journal entries. Totaling errors cannot be rectified by passing journal entries. Okay, next one. Revaluation account is also known as profit and loss adjustment account. Yes, sometimes we use revaluation account and sometimes we use profit and loss adjustment account. Why, sir? Because the revaluation account nature is nominal account. Debit all expenses or decrease in the value of assets or increase in the liabilities. Credit all incomes, that means increase in the value of asset or decrease in the value of liability. And ultimately the profit or loss on this revaluation is transferred to the partners capital accounts. Yes or no, students? And sometimes this is termed also profit and loss adjustment account. Yes. Now look at September 2024. September 2024 questions. Look at the first question. Nominal accounts are balanced at the end of the accounting year. We have already discussed nominal accounts are not balanced at the end of the year. Nominal accounts are closed at the end of the year. So that the given statement is false, students. Next, overall expenses of a second-hand machinery purchased or revenue expenditure. No. Overall expenses incurred on second-hand machinery to put it into usable condition is treated as capital expenditure, because first time we are paying the expenses on this second-hand machinery, so that it is treated as capital expenditure. It is not treated as revenue expenditure. So the given statement is next one. Valuation of inventory at cost or net realizable value is based on principle of conservatism. Yes. So based on principle of conservatism, we value the inventory cost or NRV, whichever is less. So the given statement is true. Next one. A promissory note can be made payable to the bearer. No, it is not true. It is false. Because promissory note cannot be payable to the bearer. It is not bearer instrument. Okay. So the given statement is false. Next, the receipts and payments account for a non-profit organization follows accrual concept. No. Receipt and payments account, we record the entry whenever we receive cash and whenever we pay cash. So it is cash basis. So they follow cash concept or cash basis. So that the given statement is false. Suppose if they have given like this, the income and expenditure account. The income and expenditure account for a non-profit organization follows the accrual concept of accounting. Yes, the given statement is true. Why? Because at the time of preparation of income and expenditure account, we follow accrual concept. So in the given case, it is false. Yes or no? Next, legal heirs of a deceased partner are entitled to his capital account balance only. No, legal heirs of the deceased partner also entitled other amounts like goodwill, share in the profits of the company, revaluation profit. Okay, so these legal heirs are eligible to all these amounts. They said capital only, so that the given statement is false. Yes or no, students? So these are the 64 true or false statements taken from previous year exams. I hope this video is helpful to you, students. So this video is helpful to revise the concept. At the same time, 64 true or false statements we have solved. Suppose if you get any 2-3 true or false statements from these 64, it may be benefited to you. Suppose if you get 3 statements, 3 into 2 marks, 6 marks. So it will be more helpful to you. And you may answer these true or false statements based on the concept which we have discussed during the discussion of these 64 true or false statements. So we meet again in the next video, students. Till then, bye bye everyone.